All right, so I've realized that knowing how to read certain plays can be really tough. And if you look at it from a play-to-play basis, it can be really overwhelming. Well, I'm going to break that down so simple for you that you'll never look at route concepts and passing plays the same ever again. There's 3 types of passing concepts in the NFL and in Madden. One is a pure progression, one is a pick a side, and one is a yes-no. Once you break it down in these 3 ways, you can pretty much look at any concept, figure out what type of read it is, and know the true way to read it. It's consistent, it works in real life and in Madden, and you can start using this in every game you play. You'll throw less interceptions, you'll throw more touchdowns, and you'll be really hard to beat. Let's get to it. All right, let's kick this thing off with a pure progression play. These are plays that you read simply, one way to another. So it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, check down. If you look here, we have a pure progression play. If you read this, where are the routes ending up? They're ending up all going to the right. So we'll start low to high typically. We'll go B to A to RB to X. These are pure progressions. When you have mesh concepts, shallow cross, things that are full flowing one way or the other. A lot of times they're read low to high. Sometimes they're read high to low. It depends on who you're trying to influence defender wise. Right here, we're going to start this thing off really simple. We're going to go to Tank Dell. Tank Dell to Dalton Schultz to Brown to Nico Collins on the backside. Also, a lot of times you'll put your running back on a swing to the left. So this is a real play that we have in the NFL, that we had in the NFL when I was playing, and you're just going to read it out. Does B get taken away? No, we're going to take him. You don't want to miss easy completions in this. More often than not, you're going to get 7 yards of pop. Now say they go in cover 2. This play, pre-snap, I'm going to look at the same way. Does the cover 2 corner take away Tank Dell? This is where understanding coverages pre-snap can start giving you indications of where the ball needs to go or where it might end up. Also, you know which defenders you can influence with that extra element. So like the running back here, I know in cover 2 on the backside, I want to hold that backside hook defender. So in my pure progression play, I'm going to put Singletary on a hook over the ball, hoping that if I do get all the way back in my progression, he will influence the hook defender and make him make a decision. Is he going to drop back deep and take Nico Collins, or is he going to hug up on Singletary? But it all stays the same. We're going to read this as a pure progression, right to left, across the board, low to high. So I go to B. They don't take him away. It's cover 2, but I'm not going to assume that he's going to take it. That's fine. I'm still going to read it out time and time again. They take B away. Like, we're still going to take it. They're not giving me any sort of tight cover 2, so it is what it is. You can start to influence this a little bit differently. Maybe I want Brown on a hook. Switch release here. We're influencing hook defenders, trying to rip behind them. It's fine, good catch. But you can see, like, I'm reading it right to left, and I could take B every single time. If I'm playing in a real game of Madden, I'm going to wear out B. Let's go choose another pure progression play. So we'll say smash return, and we'll put this versus, let's put it versus one robber. And the cool thing about pure progression plays in the West Coast system, no matter what coverage they're running, if you're going through your progressions, you're going to end up with an open receiver or you're going to scramble. Knowing the coverage doesn't necessarily change where the ball ends up. It always helps to know the coverage, but you could drop back and look at each receiver and say, is he open or not? Yes. If it's yes, throw it to him. If he's not, you know which one you're going in the line of progression. So here, these are flowing to the left. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to high-low a hook defender on the left side with RB and X and know that I'm going to progress back to Tank Dell as my final outlet. A here is a clear out, which we're never going to throw that ball unless we fall into it in scramble drill. So this one would look like RB is 1 when he gets to the left, X would be 2, and then because he's got like a pivot route by B, he would be our third. Anytime like there's a zig or an in and out, that's typically your third, sometimes second, but typically your third read. Money. I love that. So again, you got to know where your eyes are going to know where the ball might end up. Let's pick another play. One last one for pure progression. Let's go with mesh spot, one of my favorites. And we'll do this one into cover 3. So mesh spot, you always want to read it to the side that the free release running back is going to typically. So we're going to read this one RB to Y to B to A. And we're saying Y because of where they're ending up on their route and the timing of it. Just because B is on the right side doesn't mean we're going to go to RB to B. You want to go basically low to high and where they're going to end up in the timing of the footwork. This would typically be a 3-step and a hitch from the gun. So footwork and all that stuff changes into it, but knowing free release sides on the right with the back, we're going to keep our eyes right and progress right to left across the board. Progression, pure progression. See how it plays out. Do I have RB? I got him right now. I'm going to take him. Like, I will take that every day of the week. So keep doing it. If you can get 5 yards of play, you're going to win a lot of games of Madden and you're going to play a really sweet game of keep away. Might get some people laid out. We need to get Singletary to clear out a little bit more. And then the other thing is, like, when you want to start disguising plays, motion them out. You can read it the same exact way, clear people out differently. When you get motions and everything and shifts involved, it can change things. So again, RB. Let's do RB to the sticks. Same exact read. RB to Y to B to A. RB to Y. The hook defender drops, hook flat drops, curl flat drops, replace him. Like, I'm running the same exact plays and I know exactly how to read them because it's just a pure progression. So when you have crossers, when you have things that all go in one direction, to the left, to the right, and you have deep ins on the backside, you can start seeing how the picture looks and play it a little bit differently. Now we're going to go here. We're going to say RB is not in this. So since RB is our deepest progressive route, we're now going to start left to right. We're going to go A to B to RB to Y. Timing wise, we might even get it A to RB. We got to see how this plays out, but we're gonna go left to right across the board. So I got A. Like, take your 5 yards, turn it into 7-8, and you'll be moving. Now we'll put RB on a comeback. We'll put B on an in. See, like, we're creating different plays out of the same stuff. Let's put Nico Collins stress the flat right now. So now we're gonna go X to A to B to Y to RB. See how these pure progressions play out. Low to high, wide side across the board. I guess side that's breaking to the sideline across the board. X. Do I got him? I got him. I'm gonna take that. Like, I'm going to take 4 yards. Let's do it again. I'm going to keep the running back into block here. I'm not going to throw it to Nico Collins, even though I could. And we're going to work these hook defenders with the backside, left to right across the board. Could take X. I'm not going to. Money. That was a dime. Now we're going to get into pick a side reads. So we're going to grab this stick and we're going to say this is versus cover 3. So pick a side reads, you're going to divide the field in half. We're going to say that the right side of this formation is going to be better versus 2 high looks. So cover 2, probably cover 4. And the left side of this formation is going to be better versus cover 1 or cover 3. There are caveats to that. Like, I do like Brown on an out route with cover 1 if the guy's inside leverage. There's different nuances to it, but pick a side reads are basically everything on the field breaks and happens at the same distance. So you can't really read things across the board. Now, I could hit Nico Collins in a third window slant if I start to the right, but it's not real football. That's just kind of Madden. So with this one being cover 3, we like the slant flat concept on the left, where we'll actually read that safety right outside of number 78. What does he do? Does he take away the flat or does he grab Nico Collins? The other part of this that's very important to note is this middle linebacker's positioning. He is plussed over to the 2 receiver side, meaning, see Schultz down here? Schultz has great leverage on number 33. So that's when you can start trumping these things, put them on a straight out route where, okay, we like this versus cover 3, but let me check the leverage on the other side. So picking a side here, which side do we like the leverage on? Which side do we like the numbers game on with the routes that we have? Everything breaks at the same exact depth, so that's why we're picking a side. Other important note for these pick a side reads, you typically want to have the ball on one of the hashes of the other. If you use it in the middle of the field, it's going to be hard to have the spacing that you need. So like right here, what I'm actually looking at is I like Brown and Schultz better than I like the slant on the left with the flat because of where that Mike linebacker is. So let's move it. We're going to say, does Brown win? If he doesn't, okay. Does Schultz win? Okay. If he doesn't, then we're going to move on, probably scramble. Pick a side reads result in a lot of scrambles because you only have like 1 or 2 guys on each side that you pick with a chance to actually have some action. Now, the next caveat to this though is if I know that I don't like the concept on the left and I'm not going there, okay, I'm going to read Brown and Schultz. Maybe I'll give Nico Collins a comeback because I don't want him on a route that's going to break at the same time. Maybe I'll give him a deep in so that I can actually progress back to him at some point. So once you pick a side, the next level of this is adjusting the side you're not reading to progressions. Again, cover 3 right now, I know that I'm not going to go to the left because the middle linebacker's plussed over, even though we like that concept versus that. It's a numbers game. Just replace the guys that leave their zones. Get your little catches for 4 or 5 yards. It's fine. That's what pick a side is. It's to get back on track. All right, let's grab another pick a side read. A lot of these are typically quick game. So let's go spot option. That's a good one. And we'll run this versus, let's go quarters. We have the spot on the right side, the option on the left. The option over here, do I think that Tank Dell can win on the nickel defender that's playing inside of him? I think so. Maybe. I give him a regular 5-yard out route because I want no indecision on what he's going to do. And then on the right side over here, I'm looking at triangles as well when I'm picking a side. I know this is zone. There's 3 receiving players on the right. Tight end, running back. How many defenders are over there? There's 3. Now on the left side, there's 2 receivers and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the left side of the football. The numbers game is telling me that we should be going to the right. So the last thing you need to take into account though before we snap the ball is on your first step back of the drop, what does the Mike linebacker do? Does he push one way or the other? Does he stay put? Like that's where your first step you want to gather information. So if he pushes right too aggressively, we might just change course and go back to the left knowing what we have. So picking a side can come all the way down until you take your first step. And like that, he moves. I'm going to go take my out route. Let's run it again. Since I know he's liking to plus over a little bit, maybe we'll just give we'll give an out route here, running back here. So you can start changing how these work. Give me a speed break on the out. I'll take it. All right, but you kind of get it. Like, pick a side reads. A lot of them are quick game. Get back on track. Just get your completion and move on with it. Last but not least, we have our yes nos. So our yes nos are typically plays like this deep stick. We'll throw them into, let's just say, cover 3. This deep stick concept. A yes no would mean give me Nico Collins on an out route. If he wins, or by the time I'm on my second or third step of the drop, I'm looking there first. Does Nico Collins win? If he does, he's getting the ball. If not, I'm going to progress back to the right side. I'm going to sometimes eliminate it pre-snap if I don't like it. With this, yes nos are basically a yes no with a progression or a yes no with a levels concept. Do I have a solo route that I like? I'm going to drop back, see what the deal is. If not, I'm progressing back across the board. And this right side, same thing. Where are all these routes ending up? It's kind of like a progression. B is probably clearing out, so we want to look RB to a high-low between A and Y. That's kind of what we're thinking there. All right, safety comes down. He's going to take it away. Give me Y. It's fine. I'll take my check down, and then I'm going to run it again because I saw him fall off the wheel. But I'm going to be willing to take completions to check downs instead of forcing it because I'm so patient. I'll come back to things that I know work. So now, like right here, I've seen this coverage again. If he lines up, if I'm playing a real person, he does this again, I'm going to know. Last time, safety buzzed down. He took the out route on the left. We might have action on this wheel route if we can get it up and down in time. Again, this is in practice mode, but this happens in real games. How many guys do you play that run the same exact coverages? Now let's go from here. Let's go 4 verts. Same thing. You can make this a yes, no real quick. Do you see, like, these are the audibles that I make. If I know I'm not going to throw a go ball, why would I leave him on a go ball just to run off? Give me progressions. So I'm going to go X to A to B to Y. And RB is just if he squeaks by right away. We're not going to throw this late. We're going to keep our eyes downfield. I'm going to look at X, that side of the field. Does the safety rotate down and take away the out route, or does the corner bump out? And then also on my first step back, I'm going to try to peek and see, does RB get a free release in the seam? X is no good. We got A. We got A though. The safety wants to come down. Read it across the board. We went X to A to RB. Let's do it again. X, no action. Again. Just keep taking A. So you can see, like, a yes no is like a pure progression, but if you know that your yes no is not there pre-snap, get rid of it. Just read the levels on the backside on the concept. Yes nos are like you're really trying to take that X if you have him. Like, you want to force it to him almost if he's even got a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce you that Smooth Sack Summer is officially upon us. When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure that you are nice and groomed from front to back. And there's no better place than to get your supplies than from the shed with Manscaped. You like that? That could be you. Thanks to our friends at Manscaped, you could have the smoothest summer yet. The Performance Package 5.0 is the ultimate bundle to keep the boys down south nice and cool while you're nice and hot this summer. You can join the 10 million men worldwide that have already been a part of the Manscaped family, and you can add 20% off of your order plus free shipping by using code KURT today. KURT. And if you're anything like me, you're going to really enjoy this nice premium head on this Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. It is waiting for you. We want you. And if you like to get in the weeds of things, maybe with a little nose trimmer in the bundle, you can grab the Weed Whacker 2.0 to... Just kidding, not going to do it right here. I'll wait until later, but you get the gist. And with the bundle, you get a shed full of products. Got your crop preserver, your crop soother, a bunch of guards, and everything you need to stay nice and clean this summer. And not only will you appreciate it, but so will everyone else around you. It's summertime, and it's time to get trimming. You guys know the deal. Again, you can get 20% off plus free shipping with code KURT at manscaped.com. Again, that is 20% off plus free shipping with code KURT at manscaped.com. It's Smooth Sack Summer, boys. Get on board or get left behind. So come and join me. Get your waterproof trimmers, reduce the risk of nicks and ingrown hairs, and hop on the train. Now let's get back to the video. All right, now we're going to hop into a game. I'm going to grab the Bengals. We're going to go through every single play. We're going to use coaching suggestions on all the pass plays, everything. And I'm going to tell you what type of read they are, how I'd read them, and we're going to go through the whole thing. Let's get into it. So we're going to have a more or less a progression play here. We're going to start left to right. We're going to go Y to B to RB, left to right across the board. This is a little bit of a trickier concept, but I think we can get a nice easy flat right now. Take them. See how that safety is going to start to come down? Ooh, chill out now. Hey, chill out now. We'll get a pick a side here with scat. Pick a side here. We're gonna, I like the numbers better on the right side. See what that nickel defender does. Does he take Y or does he take X? Take our X. We'll take our 3 yards a pop. Forgot this is my custom playbook, so we don't get normal suggestions. Now let's go stick nod. This is going to be a progression play, left or right across the board. See on the right side how they have zigs, essentially, a stick nod and a China return. That means that they are backside typically on these. If you want to read it that way, you can start Y to A to RB. If you want to get fancy and pump fake it, then that would be your front side, but we're going to go left or right across the board. We got Y. I'm going to take him. Don't try to run with him. Don't try to run with him with a D end. All right, now let's go with a pure progression. We're going to go shallow cross. This pure progression play, though, can have some yes-nos. Looks like we might be getting some quarters here. I might think Higgins on a post. We'll see what that safety on the right does. Let's see, I want to flop sides, though. I want to have that to the field. So now we're going to look to the safety on the left. What does he do? We might have Jamar Chase over the top. And we're going to start low to high. We'll take A. Now give me double pivot. This is, I would say, a little more progression than it is pick a side, but you're going to drop back with your eyes down the middle of the field. You're going to see which player, A or Y, wins with leverage and then progress to sample. A. Oh, we're getting sticky now. Let's get to a different formation. Let's go red zone scissors. This is a progression play. We're going to start with the flat. We're going to go A to RB to Y. We're going to make Y go a little bit further. We're also going to peep, just real quick alert, X to see what these safeties do. If they split super wide, we might be able to throw a seed down the middle of the field. Also, like me some short motion, quick little motion out, get him to move a little bit. A, take A. Here's your first read. I don't care if RB comes open because A is going to get me some yards, baby. Now let's go double slant. This playbook's nasty, by the way. I need to upload this to the community. Now this one, we're going to go same thing, left or right. Left or right. Motion him out. RB first. RB. Now we'll take it. I saw him out of the corner of my eye vacate that middle spot, just reaction throw it to Y. But we'll take it, man. It was a good first drive. All right, another drive. Let's get to it. No, we like our gun packs. This playbook's so nice. Let's go dagger on this one. Now we got a progression play, but we're going to say this is with a yes-no on the left side. So give me a little yes-no. Give me a yes-no to X, then progress back. We're going to go X to A to high, low, Y, and B. Does X win? X wins. Take them. Nope. Catch the ball. All right, now let's go another play. Swirl, hook, and go. This is more of a pick a side play. So we have mirrored concepts, pick a side, knowing that B is going to be our third read. So if we have X, we're going to take them. If we have A, we're going to take them. Then we'll keep progressing back throughout the middle of the concept. A to RB to B or X to Y to B. Let's start on the left, though. X. Take it. Back on the ball. You got to be willing to take your completions using this methodology. Now let's go to speed dig out. This is a yes, no on the left side to sample or mix in. Progress back to the right. I could probably throw a smoke to mix in and get it. Yep, sure can. Back on the ball. Okay, give me speed dig out again. Now let's do this. Give me chase on a zig. Give me A on a slant. We're going to go A to high, low, RB to B. A to RB. Back on the ball. Give me a new concept. Give me Z spot. Just pick a side. I like my leverage on the left side. I also like adjusting mix into an out route. I like adjusting mix into, let's see, motion him down. Ooh, hold up. Let's get this. Let's get this four to a side over here. This changes to be left or right across the board. A to B to X. A to B. Got him. Money, 11 for 13. Back on the ball. Let's run with this. Dagger. Let's run comeback. Zig. We're going to go left or right across the board. Y, A to B. Y to A to B. Oh, we had B coming across the middle of the field. We had him. All right, let's get to a different look. You can see how I like to call these plays, man. I like to have things that I can progress to or the easy completions right away. Let's go A to Y with an alert on the left. Give me B on a comeback. A, Y to B. While on our drop, we're going to peek our eyes left to see what that safety does. Safety goes deep. A to Y. Upfield shoulder. Got him. See? Oh, come on. Little high ball upfield shoulder with the left trigger. I like that. All right, now watch this. We're going to pump it to A and rip it to Boyd behind him. Oh, no, you... Dude, Madden, fix that. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Let me pump fake in peace, Madden. I can't be out here making pump fake videos and you're not letting me pump fake. Fix it. That better not be in the next game. All right, we didn't have much time left at the end of the half. We only had 10 seconds and we just let them score. So let's get back to it. Let's be concise. Starting with shallow cross, pure progression. We're going to make this into a yes-no with Jamar Chase on the outside, though. We're going to start X to RB to probably Y on the backside. X, we got him. Money. Take your yes nos. If you have pure progressions and you have a receiver on the outside that is not a part of the equation, give him a single route. Give him an out route to the sticks. Give him a comeback. Give him a go. Give him something that turns that pure progression into a yes no. We're going to go A to RB to B. But if we see anything on our drop that tells us that we can take Y right now, we're going to. A to RB. Got him. Oh my, just kidding. All right, now let's get back in this game, man. All right, we got the ball back, but we're on our own 1 yard line. So let's be smart about how we read this. Give me some slot 2 buck. I love this. Let's spread them out though. Let's make them make decisions. Get out there mixing. Give me a little zig with a basic. Give me a little flat route with the post on the left. We're gonna go and see if we can take this to sample right now. Got him. Good catch. But did you see that post behind him? Did you see that post behind him? Watch this. Keep gathering information. See if we can get it to Boyd here on this. Got him. Money. Now look, we're going to read this. Get him out of here. We're going to go Y to A to B with an alert. Chase on a comeback so we can progress all the way across, right to left. Y. Throw it away. PA crossers across the board. Pure progression. A to B to Y. X. Give me X here. Give me Y here. This is a better version of the play. Actually get real progressions to it. A. Got him. Just because there's a flat guy out there doesn't mean he's covering him. You got to make sure that they're for sure covering him. If they don't have good spacing, it doesn't matter. All right, now we're going to go pick a side here. I'm thinking mixing, but we're going to pre-snap. Nah, they're f***ing around. Give me chase. Give me chase. I'll get him with all the room in the world. Give me 4 yards. Back on the ball. Swing right. Read this backside. See the hook defender with Y and B. Y, B. Like it. I like it. As long as you can use her and keep your body positioning in front of the deepest defender, those underneath guys aren't going to do shit to you. Now look, now we're going to go A to RB to B. Read this a little bit differently, but we're going to see if we can rip A behind the backer's ear. If not, we should have Mixon coming up behind him. If any of the guys on the left push to the right, we're going to immediately read this low to high on the left. No, we're good. Got it. Oh my God, we had it. 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 I like that again though. We're going to read this now left to right. We're going to go Y to B to RB. If they go cover 2 here, might have Jamar Chase on a whole shot from byline. Let's see it. No cover 2. No cover 2. Stop him with the ball. That's in real football though, where that sail route will just pause because he sees an outside defender there. Same thing. They're letting up these seams with this blitz. Just go Higgins. Got him. That's fine. That's fine. We're back in this, baby. All right, back on offense. Got a good pick. Let's go end this game the right way by slinging it. Let's get into my 2 favorite plays. We got this double slant, which I love. I'm going to try to hit this front side, but I'm also going to be very aware to see what this backside guy does once we motion out. So left to right across the board. I'm going to start with A to RB to Y to B. Give B a regular in on the backside. Quick motion out. RB, he fell off. That's fine. Take our 3 yards. We'll be conservative. I got stuck over there a little bit on the read. Let's go to this dig on the backside. We'll do post wheel on the front side, progress back to the high-low on the bow concept, the basic with an arrow route. Arrow meaning like a hitch. All right, let's see it. All right, let's go Y to X to high-low, A, B to B. Y, got him. Get down. Good. You got to be quick with those. Now give me the escape. Anytime you have a whip or something, going to be second or third in the progression typically. Let's go B to alert Y to backside. B to alert Y to backside A. What a dime. Ooh, no way. No way. No way. They just let me do it to him. Get back on the ball. And for good measure, let's run a little jet sweep touch pass off the audible. Oh my God, that was one of the nastiest cuts. We got to save that one. And unfortunately, that's how this one ends. But you guys can see, man, it's not always pretty. It's football. They're good. I'm good. Like, not everything's going to be perfect. But if you read plays like this, you at least create some sort of framework to be consistent. And then you can start focusing on the small things and making incremental improvements. So, hope you guys liked the video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.